Hey team, Aaron here, Tuesday afternoon. Really excited to talk to you today. I had a call with our Praying Pelican rep a little while ago and got some more information and details that I'm going to roll out in an email a little bit, so please check out that. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk with you again. I hope you got a chance to check out my last video. I know they're not clever. You already know that I'm not clever, but check it out anyways. We talked about preparation. Today, on this day where here in town it's about 7,000 degrees outside, I'm comfortably sitting in an air-conditioned office. Today we're going to talk about thirst. Jesus said these words, all who are thirsty, come to me, and I will fill you up. I will give you rest. I will fill that thirst. I'm reading this book by this guy named Max Lucado, who talks a lot about spiritual thirst in this book called Come Thirsty. In a lot of his books, he makes up these imaginary stories of what it would be like if Jesus came into everyday life. And he describes this fictional character named Megan who moved to LA to make something herself, and everything kind of fell apart and everything hit the fan. She's got a horrible job. She has to sleep with her boss to keep the job, and it's just chaos, and she knows it, and nothing's going well. And in this story, Jesus comes to her, and you know what he talks to her about? He talks to her about her thirst. How she has a longing deeper than what she realizes, and that longing is for something that all the things that she's been chasing isn't going to come through. And he says, if you have the water that I provide, you'll never go thirsty again. They're sitting at a restaurant. She's drinking a glass of water when Jesus says that. This, of course, is a fictional story, but in the Bible, in the book of John, Jesus comes to this woman, the woman at the well, and the same thing. This woman had chaos in her life. She'd had 5 husbands. She was living with a guy who wasn't with her husband, and she kind of was an outcast in society. And Jesus encounters her at this well, and he says, if you drink the water that I provide, you'll never be thirsty again. How often do you and I think about our spiritual thirst? Physical thirst, we know, you get thirsty, especially on a day like today. Your body tells you got to drink water. But what does our body tell us about spiritual thirst? Could it be your anxiety or your moodiness or your guilt, your fear, your short temper that you've had this week with your family or people around you? Could it be that that's a symptom of spiritual thirst? I want you to be thinking about that. I want you to be thinking about spiritual thirst, because Jesus talks with people a lot about that. He doesn't come in and blast them for doing everything wrong. He certainly encountered a lot of people who had pretty bad moral lifestyles, but he came to people, good, bad, or indifferent, and talked to them about their spiritual thirst. How are you thirsting? What does that look like? And where are you going to quench that thirst? And how's that working for you? Jesus says, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. He says, drink this water that I have, and you'll never be thirsty again. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a great 4th tomorrow, and hope you guys take some time to think about this stuff. Please know I'm praying for every single one of you guys by name as we get closer to this trip, and I'm really excited to see what God does in our midst. Have a great day.